She never imagined meeting them would feel like walking into a battlefield. Ria had always known her fiancé's family was wealthy, but she wanted to be sure they liked her for her, not her bank balance. So, when the big engagement party came, she made a bold decision. She would pretend to be poor. She wore a simple dress, skipped the expensive jewelry, and carried herself with modesty, hoping to win their hearts. The moment she stepped into the grand hall, she was met with polite smiles and curious eyes. Her fiancé Amin whispered nervously, "Are you sure about this?" But Ria just smiled, confident that kindness and charm could outshine wealth. At first, things seemed normal. The conversation was light, and some of the relatives even complimented her simplicity. But soon the cracks began to show. Mrs. Kapoor, Aman's mother, raised her eyebrows and asked, "So, you live in a small apartment, huh? That must be challenging." Her tone wasn't curious, it was mocking. Ria felt a chill. She smiled politely and nodded, trying not to show the hurt. But the taunts didn't stop. One cousin laughed openly, saying, I hope you can manage with just one servant." Another commented, "Oh, so you don't own designer bags? How quaint." Ria's heart sank. She realized that no matter how polite or humble she tried to be, they looked down on her because they believed she came from a lesser background. It wasn't about her character, it was about status. Feeling embarrassed yet determined, Ria excused herself to the balcony, taking deep breaths. That's when Aman joined her. He looked apologetic, whispering, "I didn't know they would be so cruel. I'm so sorry." Ria turned to him, her eyes shining not with tears but with resolve. "If this is how they treat someone they think is poor, imagine what they'd be like if they knew my real background." By the end of the night, Ria made a decision. She would not change who she was for anyone, and she would confront them, but on her own terms. She realized that wealth might impress some, but respect and kindness were earned, and she refused to beg for it. That night, Ria learned a painful truth. Some people's cruelty reveals far more about them than it ever could, about you. And she knew one thing for certain: her dignity was priceless.